Alrighty, I think it's time to get started. Today's episode is gonna be a little short. So welcome back to the Waffle Club podcast. This is episode 2. Hopefully there's not much background noise or anything, I'm just trying to get this done, trying to make it very cozy for you guys, trying to make it very, very cool. So, I guess I should give out the badges again today, maybe. I guess I will. That could be fun. Anyways, yeah, welcome back to the podcast. This is episode 2. Never really thought we would make it this far. This is second week. And as promised, I got you guys another episode around the same time as last week as well. So we're pretty consistent so far. Not doing too bad in terms of consistency. But anyways, let's get into the podcast for today. Kind of have a couple different topics that I have planned, but we're just gonna be having a very very light discussion. It's gonna be mainly about gaming today. We're gonna be mainly talking about gaming, and we might touch on some drama and stuff like that as well. Because there's some funny stuff going on. There's some stuff that you wouldn't even think, like, you know, stuff that like you would never expect to happen. Like this, like I hear some people say, I did not expect to see this on my bingo card for 2023. It's the end, almost the end of the year, and we're already hearing about some crazy stuff happening. And so yeah, we're gonna be touching on that. Welcome to the chat if you guys are watching live. This is broadcasted live, by the way. So if you guys are watching this as a VOD, you can always watch it live on Twitch at twitch.tv/Nueteron. And if you're watching this live, you can check it out on YouTube as well, on Nueteron Live YouTube channel. The whole thing will be there. And yeah, I was gonna say I was not planning to like edit any of the podcast episodes at all. I wasn't trying to edit any of them. I just want to have it raw and just have the whole thing on. But then the last podcast episode, there was the pastor station part was really funny and it was really cool. So I decided I want to just have it as a separate video as well, so that you can find both of them. The edited video is coming out soon. I think I might do that for like certain segments, not everything, but like a lot of the segments I want to do something like that, something similar to that, where I just kind of have like an edited segment of it as well. And you guys can also check out both that and the full episode. And we got another place that the podcast is hitting as well. Not just gonna be on YouTube and Twitch. We're going mainstream a little bit, you know what I'm saying? We're going to Spotify. Yes, sir. So as soon as I said that, I see Spotify in the chat, but we're gonna be on Spotify soon. You guys can listen to the podcast in its entirety. You can download it. You can listen to it offline. You can listen to it in the background. You can use background play and all the other features that Spotify comes with. So I'm working on getting these episodes uploaded to Spotify with the video as well, because you can do that now on Spotify, which is a really cool feature. So I'm excited for that. So you guys can check it out soon. It's coming out soon to Spotify. I'll announce it. Probably gonna have it at the beginning of the next year, maybe, or maybe sooner. I don't know. It's already pretty much set up, but hopefully we can get that in soon. And speaking of Spotify, if you guys are new, we do this thing every year where I ask you guys. Well, I say every year, but I've only been doing this for 1 year because I legit started all this content stuff last year. So I did this last year. I'm doing it again this year. So technically, I'm just gonna say we're doing this every year because we technically are gonna do this every year moving forward, and we have been doing it every year since I started. So same with Streamtober. But anyways, besides, we're gonna have the Spotify Wrapped stream. If you don't know what that means, is basically we're just gonna be going over Spotify Wrapped, my Spotify Wrapped. We're gonna be going over that, and we're gonna be going over your Spotify Wrapped as well. So if you guys, if you guys want to send in your Spotify Wrapped to the thing, to my Discord, I will check it out, and we'll rate it. We'll talk about it. We'll go over your top artists, your top songs, all of that, just for fun. Just a little bit of just a little goofy fun, I guess. And the cool thing about this is that we're gonna have you guys come in as well, and you can explain your favorite, explain your stats. Basically, you can explain what how you got the favorite artist, and you explain your top songs kind of like explain your genres, everything you want to talk about. I'm gonna give 5 minutes to everybody each. It's a really funny story that happened last year. So last year was the first time I did this, and I was obviously I'm new to it. I legit started like I think in I technically okay. I started professionally, I guess January, but started like started streaming properly. Like I would say like around November. So yeah, around like this time. Actually, no, maybe October. No, yeah, way before October actually. Would have been. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think. Would have been about September maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna say September. I'm gonna lock it in on that. I'm locking in on that answer. I'm saying September. I think we started streaming and stuff. So Spotify Wrapped came out that year. So it's a couple months into my into streaming, and I thought we should do it because I mean I'm not the first one to do it. Obviously, this has been done many times before, but I just want to have like I don't think anybody has had people from the Discord like fans come into the stream and talk about it. So I kind of want to do that and have it more unique. So we did that last year, and we had this like we met this one guy who came in, and I basically let everybody speak, and I had no idea how to like host things. I didn't know how to speak properly. I didn't know how to like take control and stuff. But this guy just came in, and I mean, he's a good guy. I mean, he's been a supporter since then. We met him through that, but he came in and he was just yapping for like an entire like 40 minutes, and nothing wrong with that. Obviously, it was good to keep the stream going. I don't have to talk the whole time, but it was basically just yapping the whole time. Basically, what we're doing now, but like in a more uncontrolled scenario. So this time, I think we're gonna have it so that everybody gets 5 minutes each. And is 5 minutes too much? Maybe it might be, but let's say like 5 to 10 minutes. Under 10 minutes. If you hit 10 minutes, you're done. 5 minutes, I'm gonna give you a warning. You can keep going, but 10 minutes, you're done. And I'm debating on whether to have it as part of the podcast or have it completely separately. So yeah, and but yeah, so stay tuned for that. If you guys have, if you guys are watching this before, if you guys are watching or listening to this before the Spotify Rap stream comes out, whether it be a regular stream or it be a podcast episode, make sure you guys go over to the Discord. Discord will be somewhere. You can find the Discord wherever. You can find it the bottom of the description somewhere there. It will be somewhere. If you guys are in the Discord, I mean, you can go over. There should be a tab, like a channel called Spotify Wrapped, and you can kind of just post your links in there. There was already a couple links in there already, but you I want to have some more content in there. So let's get some more submissions. So all you gotta really do is just go into your Spotify Wrap. The last page should have pretty much all the information, and you can just screenshot that and post it in. It's pretty much all you gotta do. But yeah, moving on. Let's talk about some other stuff. Trying to, I mean, I have a couple of stuff written down. Speaking of writing stuff down, I mean, it's kind of weird because I feel like people are kind of losing the skill to write nowadays. People are slowly forgetting how to write. That sounds crazy, but like, I feel like I've experienced it myself. And low key, people are like losing the ability to like write. Because like all we do now is type. We type all the time that almost never write. Back in the day, back when I was in school, we used to write every single time. Like every single day, we used to write like pages on pages. So I had lots of practice. I knew how to write cursive. My handwriting used to be really good. But now, like I wanna be more productive, and I realized that if you want to be productive, writing stuff down physically is like the best way to do it. Typing stuff down into a computer is not gonna, you're not gonna, what's the word? You won't be able to retain any of the information. You're gonna have way better retention writing it down physically on paper. I don't know how it exactly works, but I've always heard that from teachers and like people that I should write stuff down, take notes, and I'll remember it more. But I never did it. I always said like, I can type it onto my laptop. It'll be easier to organize, which is really true. If you type it into your laptop, way easier to organize. You can put it into Google Doc, put it into different folders, mark it, do all that. At the end of the day, it is kind of useless because you're not going to go back and look at those notes, which is not really the point of notes, to be honest. You're writing it down so you can remember it. But if you're writing it down on a piece of paper, in terms of organization, it's not really that good because you gotta find that piece of paper. You can't access it anywhere you go, but you'll be able to remember it. So I guess the best of both worlds would be to write it down physically on a piece of paper and then scan it in and put it into your folders online into your computer so you can access it wherever you go. But in terms of writing, I feel like I just started writing on my. I just got this notebook recently, so I can write down all my ideas for YouTube, Twitch, podcast, everything. So I can even like write down like jot notes for topics I'm gonna talk about. As you can see, it's very empty for today, but we're gonna be waffling, so don't worry about that. Uh, but why write everything down instead of taking notes? I mean, uh, I don't wait what. That dude, okay, I'm gonna just not okay. I'm not gonna look at chat every single time. I'm gonna get tripped up. I have no idea what you're trying to say, but basically, like, I feel like what people say is kind of true. I don't really 100% think it's true, but like, apparently, writing your stuff down helps with retention. Like, you remember it better. Um, but I don't really care about that. I just feel like writing it down physically just like makes it like a better habit. And the best part about having a notebook is that I don't have my laptop with me. So if I'm trying to brainstorm ideas, I make sure that I don't have my laptop in my room. I don't have my phone in my room. I don't have any kind of technology in my room. It's just my notebook. And in that way, I can just have ideas flow in because for some reason, I feel like it's with everybody now. Like our attention span is so bad that if you're trying to do a task, we need to have something on in the background. We need to have music on Spotify or some YouTube video playing in the background or something like that. Which I mean, in terms of this podcast, I mean, it's okay if you listen to the podcast in the background. That's fine. That's fine. But like, anyways, I mean, I'm sure you guys have seen those memes, like those Subway Surfers memes on those TikToks. It's really bad on TikTok. Like, I feel like TikTok is really making your attention span really bad. We're going really off topic, but I just want to. Okay, I got a couple different points that I started that I gotta finish, but I mean, this all kind of ties in together. All kind of ties in together. Let's talk about writing first, so I can finish that topic. Like basically, what I was going with is what I was about to say is that my handwriting is really bad now. It used to be at least like readable, like you can understand what's on it, but now my handwriting is terrible, and also my hand starts hurting if I write for too long. Writing like a couple sentences hurts my hands now, which is insane to think about because I used to be writing essays straight, no breaks, just write full on A4 letter size pages all the time. I was writing like freaking in school. I don't know if you guys can relate to this. I mean, a lot of you guys watching might be newer, like not newer, but I mean, like you guys are probably younger. You might be younger, but like hopefully the most of the people on here are on the same age as me, and have experiences so you can relate to it. But I'm sure you guys were writing essays and writing like pages on pages, like workbooks and like stuff like that. And we used to spend literally 5 hours straight writing, basically. Not straight, but like I think school was around what? Yeah, around 5 hours. I don't know. I don't know how long school is, but it's we used to just keep writing on and on and on. And obviously our hands would hurt, but nowadays I can't even write for a couple minutes without my hands hurting. And I can't even write properly. Like I was just practicing like writing letters recently just to see how bad my handwriting is. It's really bad. So I feel like I gotta practice on that again. I gotta get better at that because I feel like I'm losing that skill. And I feel like it's the same for a lot of people, especially the kids that are growing up in this generation, especially the kids that are like growing up right now. They're legit just going into school. And basically, I don't think a lot of kids nowadays even touch paper and pencils. They just legit get iPads for everything. At home, they're using an iPad. And at school, they get an iPad to work on or a laptop or a Chromebook. Because I mean, when I was leaving the school, like we pretty much every kid pretty much got a Chromebook from school, and you can bring it to your home and everything. It's weird, but they're not really promoting writing physically anymore. I don't think. You can correct me if I'm wrong, and I'm sure in different schools around the world it might be different, but at least here, I think we've kind of fully gone digitized. It is a lot easier. Obviously, everything is a lot easier digitally, but I feel like we're losing those skills, and and along with a lot of other skills as well. That is a whole different topic I can talk about for an entire podcast. How AI is basically going to take away every single skill, talent, every single thing you can do right now. AI is going to take it away, and you're not gonna be able to do it anymore. And generations on, our kids are just gonna be like little turds that can't do nothing. That is gonna be like those like okay, I don't know if I can say that, but it's gonna be like those characters from Wall-E. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. But those little blobs that walk around in the little chairs, they don't even get up. They literally don't even get up. Pretty sure they poop into their chairs or whatever. They probably have holes in their chairs that just poop into. I don't know exactly how it works. But I've never seen them get up. I think they got up in the end. For the movie, I don't remember the movie exactly, but Wall-E was a legendary movie. But anyways, back to now that we're moving on from the. Hey, I'm not. I never said anything. But now that we're moving on from the notebook and writing and stuff, let's go back to a topic I was talking about that I got from the notebook thing. Really confusing. But in terms of attention span, I feel like it's also really bad. So I think writing is gonna help with that as well, retention. So like I mentioned earlier, I make sure that I don't have any technology with me when I'm trying to brainstorm. I want to have just my raw thoughts, just like whatever comes out of my mind. I want to have it onto the notebook. If I have a laptop with me, I'm gonna be searching stuff up. If I'm confused about something, I'm gonna search it up, and then I'm gonna go like on a tangent. I'm not on a tangent, but I'm gonna just go down the rabbit hole, go down somewhere else. Might end up watching some random garbage somewhere else, or have some YouTube podcast or some commentary videos playing in the background. And then every time I'm trying to do work, I'm shifting my focus whenever I hear something interesting, and then I go back and forth and pretty much just shift my focus completely to the video and completely forget about whatever work I'm doing. I made that mistake, and it really cost me. So I'm just trying to advocate against that now, because I feel like technology is really making us dumber, really making us stupid, and our attention span is getting worse and worse. Especially with the rise of TikTok and short form videos, it's just getting really bad now. It's actually terrible. Like some of these kids, like I've seen some kids that all they do is just sing that Skibbity Toilet song, and it irks me. Like that song is so bad, bro. But you legit see like little kids. All you see is them running around, skibbity bop bop bop. Yes, yes, skibbity toilet, blah blah. Like, bro, it's just come on now. Can we talk about the political and economic side of the? My bad, my bad. But like, come on now. Back when I was a kid, we talked about. Okay, we didn't talk about serious stuff, but at least we had proper conversations. When I was a kid, we had proper, like, obviously it would be about cartoons or whatever, but we had proper conversations. We'd be talking about Pokemon, like, oh, you seen the last Pokemon episode yesterday? Oh, that was sick. I like Charizard or whatever, and we're gonna have like a whole little battle in our mind, or we're gonna be talking about freaking Naruto and how the theories or whatever. It wasn't intellectual, but at least it was conversations. Now all of these kids, how they communicate is through like freaking brain dead, brain rot memes. I think that was the term that they use nowadays. It's called brain rot memes, brain rotting memes or whatever. But literally, it's a skibbity toilet. I can't really think of any other ones off the top of my head. That's like the most prominent one because I've seen it everywhere. The skibbity toilet stuff needs to, bro. That stuff needs to die, bro. If I'm having a kid, I'm making sure that kid does not touch technology until he's a teenager. And yeah, Rizzler, Gyat, like this stuff, like bro, it's like a cancer. It's like a cancer, bro. I don't have a kid yet. Don't say nothing, bro. I know you guys are saying some random next stuff in the chat, but I don't have a kid. But I'm saying if I have a kid, I'm making sure that kid does not touch technology until he's like a proper mature teenager. Just I feel like that's the way to go right now. Like I mean, by technology, I mean like the internet. I don't want him just unrestricted access to the internet. That is the most dangerous thing. Letting a kid have unrestricted access to the internet is literally just like you want them to just turn out to be, can't say that word. Dude, there's so many words I can't say, bro. You're literally just making them turn into uh oh, dude, that's the only word that comes in my mind. Okay, you're literally just making them stupid. Basically, you're basically ruining their brain by handing them an iPad. The kid, your child is crying. What are you gonna do? You hand them an iPad. They watch some Cocomelon or some Skibbity Toilet. Cocomelon was brain rot, but it wasn't that bad. The new kids are listening to this Skibbity Toilet, some random next head popping out of a toilet, and this really dirty toilet too. By the way, it's a very disturbing images. Very disturbing images. I don't know how. What the heck is going on, bro? It's insane. But these parents are just they can't parent properly. I don't know. Just I mean, just play with your kid or something. Go play soccer with your kid. Race the next Mbappe or play basketball. Get the next LeBron or whatever. Instead of handing them an iPad every time they make a throw a tantrum or start crying. If you hand them an iPad, you're just making them dumber for the future. Their whole life is on the iPad. You're losing your connection with your child as well. Like just take that in, by the way. Like you're literally just there's so many like movies based on this, how where like like movies set in the future where parents have like a robot assistant or whatever, and the kid becomes more attached to the assistant than the parents because the parents don't mind the kid or whatever. But like I was saying, like it's really bad right now. Like the brain rot level is just garbage right now. It's insane. Like I don't know if you guys know if you guys have seen any of the skibbity toilet stuff, this Rizzler stuff, but it's really brain rot. It's crazy. But yeah, technology, like I feel like right now it's just making us dumber, and it's making itself smarter, which is another thing that a lot of people miss. Technology is making itself smarter. It's getting smarter every day. AI is getting smarter and smarter every day. They can generate images like really well and really realistic. They can talk like humans. They can sing. They can everything. They're getting smarter and smarter, and humans are getting dumber and dumber. There's gonna be a point where we're gonna be even. I think we're past that, but there's gonna be a point where even after that, there's no going back. We're just gonna get dumber, and AI is gonna get smarter, and we're gonna be the inferior beings. And at that point, all hope is lost. We're done for, bro. We're done. AI is taking over. Like legit, just say your goodbyes. Just get the hell out of here. We're done for. But hopefully, we don't get to that level. Hopefully, I mean, hopefully, I'm trying to make sure me and my kids, like my future generations, don't get into this brain rot stuff and stay off TikTok. I know I'm kind of addicted to TikTok. I'm sure most of you guys are addicted to TikTok, but we gotta get off of that, bro. We gotta make sure that we're off of that and we're like kind of like we don't fall into that brain rot stuff as well, and just keep repeating the cycle pretty much. Cause like I feel like on TikTok it's really bad now. Like every video is like 15 seconds. Is really getting lower and like smaller and smaller videos, and there's like 50 videos on that one video. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about, but you see one video, like a clip of a movie or something, and then there's like a Subway Surfers clip, a Minecraft clip, parkouring. There's a 50 different clips surrounding it. It's crazy. But yeah, this is a whole different topic that we can talk about more in depth later on. I did not plan to talk about this at all. I didn't plan to touch on any of this today, but this is a whole different topic that we can talk about on another episode of the podcast. So moving on, there's a couple of different like light stuff. I mean, speaking of brain rot, there's a couple of different brain rotting stuff that wasn't on my bingo card. Someone mentioned bingo. I don't know. That's the thing that pops in my head, but that wasn't on my bingo card for 2023, and that's the Dream versus Gumball fight showdown that happened recently. I don't know if you guys heard about it, but there was something crazy that happened a couple weeks ago. I don't know all the details. I'm not I kind of have a life. Not really, but I kind of have a life, so I don't be researching like all this Twitter drama, like Minecrafter drama. Don't really care about any of that garbage, but I do know about the fight that happened. So basically, just some like setting up the background, but setting up the backstage or the backdrop. What's the term? Setting the stage. My bad. Setting the stage. Yeah. So in setting the stage for you guys, basically, apparently Dream has been texting Dream. If you don't know who Dream is a Minecraft YouTuber. Who? Okay, let me tell you who Dream is, so I can just waffle a little bit more. So Dream is that Minecraft YouTuber with the green color and like a little mask with a little smiley face. He made that song, that's what the mask is. Like really cringy ass song, and he did this face reveal, which is one of the worst face reveals of all time. Literally the worst face reveal of all time. Bro got flamed like dude. He got cooked. Literally worse than the guys in the. Okay, I can't mention that. I can't mention that. I can't. You okay? Just you guys know what I'm talking about. But he got flamed. He got cooked. He got lit. He got cooked in every way possible. There was people photoshopping him with Lord Farquaad and some next other stuff with some really messed up jawline. It was crazy. The memes were crazy. I would have quit YouTube if that happened to me. Like that's why I don't like face reveals. Face reveals are dumb, especially after he hyped it up. The way he hyped it up was another level. Bro made he FaceTime all these celebrities and like KSI, Pokimane, Bella Porch, and like many other celebrities. We're gonna talk about Pokimane later, but he FaceTime all these celebrities and had them react to him taking off his mask before he did his official face reveal. And all of these guys had this insane, crazy ass reaction. They're like, "Yo, what the fudge?" They acted like they just saw Jesus, bro. They were legit acting like they just saw the most handsome guy. They just legit acted like they saw handsome Squidward in real life. They were acting like they saw the second coming of Jesus. They were literally so hyped over this guy's face. So people, obviously, naturally, all these Dream stands and all these Minecraft Twitters and nerds got really hyped over that. And then this face reveal hit, and bro was just speaking like this the whole time. It was literally the whole entire, or was it like I don't know exactly, but bro was speaking like this the entire time. It was weird, and he just angled his face in one direction and just talked like that. And honestly, his face isn't ugly or whatever. He's not ugly. No homo or whatever. I'm not saying he's good looking or whatever. That's the homo stuff. Hey, wait, bro. Okay, scratch that. I'm not saying he's not an ugly dude, but the hate he got made it seem like he went through some crazy stuff. It made it sound like he survived a burning building or whatever. Made it seem like he had his full whole face burnt and like did some surgery or whatever. That's what the comments sounded like. But bro was like a regular looking dude. He looks like an average white guy. He just looks like a regular dude. He doesn't look bad or anything. But because he hyped it up so much, and because of all of this hype and like all of this excitement leading up to it, it just fell on his face, and like it was like the worst face reveal in all time. And just the way it was executed was just really bad. It was really poorly executed. And obviously I think he got really sad after that or whatever. Um and I think he said he was quitting Facebook, quitting or whatever. He did some clickbait thumbnails like that, and then eventually he said he's putting the mask back on. He's deleting all of his videos with the face. I don't know if he did that. Don't think he did because I saw a video of him recently with the of himself. But yeah, that was a whole situation, and so that's Dream. And another thing I forgot to add is that Dream is also a pedophile. Allegedly. That's a detail I forgot to mention. But let's move on to the second person in the story, the second character of the story, and that is Gumball, or what was his name again? Yo, I'm blanking on his name. Oh crap, I'm blanking on his name. The hell was his name? Chat. I might need your help with this. Uh, what's his name? What's his name? Damn, I'm blanking. I'm blanking. Oh my goodness, bro. I'm blanking. What the hell was his name? Okay, this is gonna look really bad in the podcast. This is gonna look very bad in the podcast. Okay, this is gonna happen a couple times. I guess I can just search it up. Okay, give me a second, chat. Give me a second. Okay, I can't find his name. Whatever. Okay. Okay, Cantu. Cantu was Nicholas Cantu, I think. Was it Nicholas Cantu? I think it was Nicholas Cantu. Yeah, Nicholas Cantu. Okay, found it. There we go. Crisis averted or whatever. So, well, what the heck? Anyways, no. So the Gumball voice actor. By the way, he didn't fight the actual Gumball, the cartoon character. He fought the voice actor. There was a beef going on. This was actually a long time ago, but Nicholas Cantu is a voice actor of Gumball. One of the voice actors, because Gumball actually had many different voice actors. Because whenever the kids got older and their voice changed, they replaced the voice actor. So Nicholas Cantu was like in the second or third, whatever. Um, but yeah, he was one of the voice actors for Gumball. If you don't know what Amazing World of Gumball is, a really good cartoon on Cartoon Network. The blue cat and the orange fish. Good cartoon. Go check it out. It's really nice. Very like out of the box. Very out of the box. I can talk about Gumball another day, but I mean we can talk about it after this. But yeah, basically, okay, I need to catch my breath, bro. Hey, drink water and stay hydrated. You know what I'm saying? But basically, what happened is, yeah, Amazing World of Gumball. He also voiced Leonardo in the latest Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie. Amazing movie, by the way. You go check it out. Animation's out of this world. But anyways, what happened is last year By the way, Nicholas Cantu is underage. By the way, Dream is not. Dream is like 20 something, 26 or something like that. He's an old ass dude, but Nicholas Cantu's still underage. But they were at a party, and apparently, allegedly, I gotta say allegedly for every single thing I'm saying. But uh, what the heck? How did this? Okay, uh, some I think I just got hacked. But moving on. Basically, this guy Nicholas Cantu, right? Okay, I'm getting tripped up because how did this guy get in my account, bro? This guy needs to leave. Hopefully, all right. That's gonna look bad in the end of the podcast, but yeah. So everything I'm saying is allegedly, all right. So a year ago at a party, Nicholas Cantu was really drunk. I don't know what started the fight, but he swung on Dream, and he punched him in the face. He did a little 1-2 Mayweather, you know what I'm saying? He did a little 1-2, got like clocked him in the face, and after that, I don't know what started the fight, but allegedly he swung at him and beat him, right? And apparently Dream got a black eye or whatever. And after the party, they Dream booked an Uber back, and they both got in the same car, and they were basically driving back. And then the Gumball voice actor was going off on him, and he said some crazy slurs, and like, you should go check out the clip for yourself. But there was some crazy stuff going on in that car, and it's just all really sus. Now, where this gets interesting now is that even though this happened last year, nobody knew about it. Now, Dream is being what is the word? Dream is being accused of basically what's the word again? I'm trying to think of that word, bro. Grooming, yes. Dream was being accused of grooming young children, or being a creep and being a pedophile or whatever. And what happened? Yeah, he was not that word, but he was grooming kids, his young Minecraft fans. And there were some videos. I mean, this is like real stuff, bro. I don't. Okay, allegedly again, but there was some. Allegedly, there was a Snapchat. He sent some girls some. I don't know if they were girls, but he sent some minors some videos of him moaning and stuff. It was messed up. Bro was off his rockers. I don't know what kind of Minecraft shrooms he was smoking, but what that made him do that. But he I guess he just felt like it, so legit just snapped some of his young fans. I don't know if they were fans, but he snapped some minors videos of him moaning, and basically, yeah, you get why he wears a mask, but basically that's what happened, and he was being accused and stuff, and a lot of people were going off on him on Twitter. Everybody was just, sending him hate. So this is the second round of getting hate. He got hate when he took his mask off, and now he's getting hate again. But this time I feel like it's justified. Last time I don't think it was justified. The hate was not justified. Obviously, like, let the dude live. He was a regular looking dude. He did not deserve all that hate. But this time, if allegedly this situation is true, I feel like it's deserved. If you're trying to hit up some young kids and like moaning into them on your Snapchat or whatever, that's hella weird. And allegedly he did some other stuff as well. So where this comes interesting is that um Nicholas Cantu went off on him on Twitter as well. So then Dream, he's like, "Oh, I got an aha moment right there. This guy's trying to go off on me. I have a video that could basically ruin him, and basically he's gonna ruin his reputation." So what Dream does is he puts out that video that happened last year of Nicholas Cantu just yelling out slurs, and he said like the F word, the other F word, and some other words, and like just called him a lot of slurs, and it was a really 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 bad situation. And he posted that video thinking that it was a gotcha moment. You know what I'm saying? He thought, there's he's trying to get me. I'm trying to get him back. So he put out that video, but it kind of backfired on him because everybody just ended up supporting Nicholas Cantu because he was just being a savage with it. He was being straight savage with it, and people were asking, "Why are you hanging out with a drunk underage kid?" That's kind of sus too. So you just kind of uploaded evidence of you being a creep while you were being accused of being a creep. You just double down on your allegedly pedophilic, I guess, stuff. So I'm just saying, this Dream guy, like, I feel like he's just doing it to himself at this point. And what happened after is that now there's tons of memes and stuff, and yeah, that's pretty much the entire story. Now, what do I gotta say about this? Nothing much. It's Dream is a creep. Nicholas Cantu, and we trust in Nicholas Cantu. That's I feel like we should set up a little boxing match. Nicholas Cantu and Dream should get in the ring and just go 1v1. Just throw a little punches back and forth. I think that would be cool. Um, but yeah, moving on to the next topic. I mentioned Pokimane, and I guess we can talk about the little Pokimane incident. If you don't know what the Pokimane incident was, that who would you box? Hmm, that's a good question. I did think about this one time. I was one time when I was trying to sleep. This thought did come to my mind. Like, what if I did some YouTube boxing? But I feel like I'll probably get beat up, and I don't want to do that because if you're gonna do YouTube boxing, your only option is to win. If you lose, your reputation is ruined, bro. Especially if you lose after all that trash talking. If you don't trash talk, still losing is still bad. So I probably wouldn't fight anyone, and I'm like a peaceful guy. I'm very nice. I probably won't fight anybody. But yeah, let's move on to the next topic, and then we're gonna go into the main topic of the stream today, which is the final stuff about Fortnite. We got a lot of stuff to talk about in Fortnite terms, Fortnite stuff. So we're gonna get into that soon. But oh, bro, all right. And so I'll just recap the Pokimane situation real quick. So basically, if you guys weren't aware, Pokimane released our cookies. Now this is something that all these streamers and YouTubers are doing nowadays. Just trying to make sure they can set up a way to keep the money flowing in, even if they kind of get even if they don't get money from YouTube or whatever, some stable income or whatever. So they're trying to set up these little businesses, some brands. We got Prime by KSI and Logan Paul. We got the bunch of different restaurants, all these ghost kitchens, which are kind of going out, kind of dying out. Obviously you got Mr. Beast Burger, which is funny because Mr. Beast Burger is suing Mr. Beast. That is a whole different thing. That is a whole different story. I'm not really informed about that, so I'm not gonna touch on it. Uh, but yeah, so another thing that basically, and obviously, yeah, we got sides by the Sidesman. We also got XIX by Sidesman, another drink. We got couple different stuff. We got what else? We got face subs. We got all these different drinks and these different snacks and stuff like that. So Pokemon really realized, I should get in on that action. I should get some cut of the pie as well. So basically what happened is he released a cookie company called Mina or something. I think it was called Mina. I didn't research any of this. I'm waffling off of what I've heard and what I've seen. So everything I say, take it with a grain of salt. As the title is, it's a Waffle Club podcast. We're waffling. So like I'm saying, everything I say, take it with a grain of salt because nothing I say is gonna be all that factual. I mean, sometimes if I'm gonna be talking facts, if I'm gonna be researching, I'll let you know. But for this instance, it's just gonna be straight waffling. I haven't researched it. Only thing I have in my notes right now is for topics. If you guys can see, is Gumball versus Dream and Pokimane cookies, and then Fortnite Big Bang event, and then the last one is I can't write anymore. That's literally all I got on my notepad. So I haven't researched any of this. I'm just going off of what I remember, what I got in my noggin. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so she released this cookie company called Mina. So she makes these small little cookies. And the thing about all of these businesses is that most of the time it's not the creators that make this. If you guys didn't know, Prime isn't really made by KSI and Logan Paul. They're just a face of the company. And just like a lot of these different businesses, I'm sure all of these are run by someone else, and also made by someone else as well. With Prime, I know that there's another guy that actually made the drink. I'm sure he made got the drink off of based off something else that already exists, but he's the one who he made the drink, and he approached Logan Paul with the offer. Then Logan Paul to be the face of the company, and then Logan Paul brought in KSI as well. So now they're kind of just both they're both the face of the business. So the average person thinks that Logan Paul and KSI came up with it and then they made the brand and they own the brand. But they don't really own the brand. They own part of the brand. They own the shares of it, obviously. But they're just the face of it. There's someone else on top of them that kind of just looks over everything else. So I'm sure it's like the same situation here because the cookies that Pokimane dropped are just already made cookies. So they're using the same manufacturer as another company that has made the same exact cookies. Literally, the ingredients match up. It's 1 to 1. The proportions of everything match up 1 to 1. The size, everything matches up. They look the exact same. Everything about them is the exact same. So the original cookies that it's based off of, not even based off of, it's the exact same thing. I don't even have to say based off of, but there was another company that sold these like midnight cookies or whatever, and they made these like couple like months ago, months and months ago, according to Pokemon, months and months ago. And they I guess they stopped producing after like a couple months, but they sold them at Costco, and it was like I think around like $7 or something like that, really cheap. Not really cheap, but like decently cheap. And then Pokimane took that exact same thing, rebranded it, and now is selling it to her fans for a lot more. I don't know the exact math, but it's really expensive. From let me actually get the exact math and stuff for you guys. So the Pokimane cookies are going for, let's see how much they're going for. What's their website at? I'm trying to get you guys some accurate information, you know? I don't want to just waffle the whole time. I want to get some accurate. Her branding is really nice though. I got to say her branding and everything is really nice. Um and like I'm a fan of the design and everything. For the packaging and everything is really cool. But the cookies are, let's see, for a 4 pack, you get 4 packs. It is $28. So $7 per bag. And the bag is like really, it's a really small bag. There is 114 grams in the bag. So you're not really, they're like really tiny cookies as well. They're like minuscule. They're really so small. And yeah, but you can't buy them separately. There you gotta buy them in the 4 pack. And even if you can buy them separately, they're hella expensive. $7 for a small bag of cookies is insane. There's probably like a handful of cookies in that bag. It's a tiny ass bag, and the cookies itself are tiny. So me personally, I'm a cheapskate. If you know me IRL, I don't like to spend a lot of money. Like I try not to spend as much money as I try not to spend money at all. So I'm kind of a cheapskate. But even if I wasn't a cheapskate, I probably still wouldn't buy that because that's way too expensive, in my opinion. So her fans obviously are like, yo, this is a lot, this is a little expensive, we can't really afford to buy this. But then you know what she said? She didn't like, obviously I don't think she was gonna lower the prices, but she could have I don't know what she was gonna do when faced with that. There's a couple things you can do when you get asked that question, when your fans kinda get a little bit of backlash. But the worst option you can do is call your fans broke. And guess what Pokimane did? Out of all the options you can do, guess what she did? She could have, maybe lower the price. I don't think that's a good option, but she could have said something else. She could have, switched it up, like add more quantity or done something to adjust the price and just make her clients happy. But nah, she called them broke. She's just hustling, like you said. She's just, thugging out here, but it's still crazy expensive. And to call your fans broke, the people that are supposed to buy your cookies, is crazy. It's like calling your target audience like dumb or something, which I mean, a lot of these streamers basically do. But yeah, she basically just called them broke, which is kind of crazy. Like me personally, I wouldn't take that disrespect. Like I'm broke, but still, I probably wouldn't take that disrespect. That's kind of crazy. So what is like the thing that confuses me is that I don't understand what her target audience is. It's the stuff is way too expensive for the average, like the poor people to buy, and the stuff is like I feel like her fans are I don't think are gonna be able to afford it either. Like a lot majority of her fans at least. Even if they can, I don't think the cookies itself are marketed towards her fans either. Because I'm assuming majority of her fans are gamers. And the cookies are health focused, like these healthy vegan cookies or whatever. I'm pretty sure they're vegan, but they're health focused like this like organic crap. I'm sure they're good or whatever for your health, maybe. Even then, that doesn't make sense either. If you're trying to be health conscious, why would you be eating cookies? Because cookies are not really generally the thing you think of when you're thinking of eating healthy. And also, so that doesn't make sense either. Why would you market towards health conscious people? uh when it's cookies? And also, why would you market towards gamers by releasing health conscious cookies? And why would you market towards your fans, who I'm assuming are younger kids and teens and people that don't really have a job or really low income, or no, I'm not gonna. They're probably not poor, but like kids, literally under 20 or whatever, kids that are not gonna be able to afford the cookies by themselves. They're gonna have their parents buy them, and I doubt their parents are gonna buy it. So I don't really understand what the target audience is here. um, but like, hopefully she succeeds or whatever. I'm not gonna hate on the grind. You know what I'm saying? If I come out with a waffle company later on, if I'm releasing waffles and I price it a little too high, you know, like I said, I support the grind. You know what I'm saying? Hey, by the way, if I release a waffle, would y'all buy it? I think waffles are kind of crazy though. Waffle Club merch, I guess. Waffle Club. But if I release some waffles, that would be kind of insane. But let's move on to the last topic. Fortnite. Let's talk about Fortnite. This, I don't know if anybody's interested in this topic, but there's a lot to talk about in Fortnite because it's at a very interesting stage right now of its career. I guess not career, but of its life span so far. It's at a As you know, Fortnite's a very old game now. I think it's around like more than 5 years old. It's like seven something like years old. Started 2017. I don't know how long that was, but 2017. That's, oh dude, that feels so weird to say. 2017, just, it's hard to say. 2017 is so long ago though. It's weird to say though. But 2017, like, one of my favorite years. I feel old just thinking about the fact that 2017 was so long ago. But anyway, Fortnite came out a long time ago, and around 6 years ago, I believe, or 6 7 years ago, and it's still popular now, which is kind of crazy. A lot of the games that came out around that time are not alive. The only games I can think of off the top of my head that are that are still popular and that came out a long time ago is Minecraft. Pretty much never dies. For GTA 5, pretty much also never dies, and Fortnite. Now Fortnite and GTA are having a resurgence now because they're bringing something new back, or they both have something exciting new stuff happening. Minecraft has just been stale for the past couple years. It's been going down and up. It's been only okay. It's always been there, but it's never been in the forefront. I don't think ever has been in the forefront. It's always been in the background. People still play it all the time, but it was never in the forefront, at least in my opinion. Uh, I feel like the Minecraft peak was like 20, like 14, around there was one of the peaks. Obviously, when it came out was another peak, and then the most recent peak was the PewDiePie peak, which basically revived Minecraft. I feel like Minecraft was completely dead until then, and PewDiePie came in and did his series and revived Minecraft single handedly, and then all of these new Minecraft YouTubers started spawning in. Before that, it was the OGs like Dan TDM, Sky Does Minecraft, all of these OGs. But now after PewDiePie did his resurgence, a bunch of new YouTubers came up after, and we got another surge of Minecraft YouTubers and Minecraft content, and Minecraft started becoming more popular. Some of these are like we talked about earlier, Dream. We got his whole squad like George Not Found, Tommy in it, all these guys that kind of just came up after the second. I don't want to say. I almost said second coming of Minecraft. That's the weirdest thing to say. I can't believe I almost said that. But the second resurgence of Minecraft, caused by PewDiePie. Shout out PewDiePie. That guy's a legend. But yeah, but even after that, even though that happened recently, it's went back to dying. Like, the thing is very stale right now. Nothing going on that's special. They had a couple big updates during that resurgence, but it's been mellowing down. It's still in the background again. It's in the background. But Minecraft always has been in the background. No matter what, it's in the background. It's someone People are still playing it. If it's not in the focus, it's still in the background. But Fortnite has almost always, every time they have a new season, it comes back up again. GTA as well, pretty much been in the background until now, because of GTA 6. So this almost no it's number 30, but when I'm recording this, but in December next month we got the GTA 6 trailer coming out, which is gonna be insane. I don't know how, like, GTA is a really old game, 10 years old. GTA 5, people still play that game to this day, and it's still popular. Content for GTA 5 is still doing really well, and they still have consistent updates and stuff, like for GTA Online, I believe. But GTA 6 is gonna be another level, and another game that's similar to Minecraft and GTA that has not died yet and that's still going strong is Fortnite. And what Fortnite did this year has been pretty crazy. So if you guys aren't aware, I don't know who doesn't know this, who hasn't heard of this, but Fortnite brought back the OG map back. The Fortnite OG is a whole different thing. They brought back all the old items, all the weapons, all the different stuff, and the whole map, everything. And so many people have come back to Fortnite OG. It's insane the amount of people that they had on that first day. It was actually insane. Like the amount of people that were there was just crazy. I think they broke some records, I believe. They 100% broke some records. I'm not 100% sure. You guys can let me know in the chat exactly what kind of records they broke. But in terms of player count, they were doing numbers, bro. They're still doing numbers. Fortnite OG is ending in a couple of days, but I mean, okay, in terms of when you're talking saying OG, like it's Fortnite OG, so it's the original version of Fortnite, original version of Fortnite Battle Royale. So that's why it's called Fortnite OG, by the way. I'm referencing chat. But anyways, that's but they're leading this up into season 5, and obviously they have something insane planned because right now, like they're like sweating right now. I'm sure they're very nervous because it's almost about to end, and what they do next is going to be very important to the entire like it's gonna be insane for the entire gaming community in its entirety. Because what they do next is gonna be crazy. It has to be crazy because like basically gathered all of these people together into this one spot now. And now that they have this insane player base, they have to make sure they keep at least majority of it. A lot of people are gonna leave after the Fortnite OG is over, but depending on what they do next, is gonna be insane. So I have some I'm aware of some of the leaks and some of the stuff that they have planned, but I'm not sure about the next season how that's gonna work. But Fortnite as a game is not what it used to be. It's more like Roblox now. Fortnite is more like a launcher at this point. It's a launcher that you get from the Epic Games launcher. So you get Epic Games launcher, which launches Fortnite, which is now another game launcher. Fortnite is a hub for many different games now. And what they're doing now is kind of crazy. And I'm gonna talk about this in a second, but at this point, in time, there's so many people focused on Fortnite right now. All the content you see based on gaming, 90% of the time is gonna be Fortnite. To load up, actually, I'm gonna do that right now. To load up YouTube, go to the trending page, and go to the gaming tab. I can assure you that Fortnite is gonna be in the forefront of it. Um, I'm just gonna let me check real quick. I'm on the trending page right now, and one, okay, two, okay. There's a bunch of Fortnite stuff on here, straight off the bat, and this is near the end of and almost the end of. There's still Minecraft here, surprisingly, but yeah. Anyways, yeah, like I was saying, this is the most important part for them because if they can go do something insane, it would be crazy. I'm not screen recording, so you guys probably can't see the screen, but yeah. What depending on what they do next is gonna be crazy. So some of this they have three game modes planned. That is gonna run alongside Battle Royale, and all of them are gonna be competing against some of the biggest games out. Some of the games that we talked about so far. So we got a Minecraft competitor, we got a racing game competitor, and we also got a music competitor for music games out there. And we're gonna talk about each of them in detail. But basically, what at the end, obviously at the end of the Fortnite season, there's gonna be the Big Bang event. We don't know exactly what's gonna happen during the event. All we do know is that there's gonna be the Eminem concert that's gonna happen, and that's gonna be crazy. Obviously, people are hyped about that. Bit of a peculiar collab, in my opinion. I was not expecting that because Eminem is not really family friendly, especially like his older Slim Shady version. Definitely not family friendly, but somehow they got Epic in there. And in speaking of that, I think we can deviate a little bit into this topic. Speaking of family friendly, which is something really good that Epic has been doing recently, and that I appreciate, but a lot of people, uh, for some reason, I feel like they're confused about it. But the reason they're able to bring in people like Eminem, Invincible, you see all these characters like Omni Man and stuff, which are adult characters. They're not cartoon characters. They're not for kids. They're adult characters. The reason they're able to bring them in is because of the new age rating that's happening, and a lot of people are mad about it, which doesn't really make sense to me because it can only mean a good. It's only a good thing. So, the if you guys were not aware, Fortnite has banned a couple items, that were not family friendly in certain creative experiences rated for kids. So everything teens, you guys are fine. All the teen game modes are completely not affected, but any game mode that's rated E10 or E are banning certain skins and certain cosmetics. Obviously, because they need to keep it family friendly, and people are mad because they want to be able to use these skins. But the thing that people don't understand is that Fortnite isn't banning these things across the entire platform. They're only banning them for games that are rated everyone and games that are made for kids. The first question you gotta ask is, why are you playing games meant for kids in the first place? Why the hell are you playing creative experiences meant for kids? Why the hell are you playing Skibbity Toilet versus Cameraman 1v1 in Fortnite? Why the hell are you even playing that? First of all, why are you playing these little kids Coco Melon experiences in Fortnite in the first place? Second of all, why would you want to be using, I don't know, some of these gun games, gun skins or stuff in the Fortnite for kids? Anyway, there's no point. And obviously, Fortnite is working on a way where you can still use your skin, but the kids won't be able to see it. So you can use your skin, you will be able to see it, but the other kids will probably see you as a default. And people are mad at that. They're like, "Oh, I don't want them to see me as a default. I want to show these kids my guns or whatever." I saw that was a real comment I saw about somebody who was mad about this. Weirdo, by the way. But this is only affected for basically for any game mode that's meant for kids. If you're playing battle royale, that's Team Plus. If you're playing ranked, or if you're playing majority of the games on Fortnite Creative are all Team Plus. The main games are Team Plus. Save the World is Team Plus. Every single game mode, majority of them are Team Plus. There's only a handful of game modes that are for everyone. So it's not really. It's a non-issue. It's not an issue in any way. But obviously, for the reason why Fortnite is doing this is to fill their own pockets, so they can save their asses. Basically, this is my theory, by the way. Basically, why they're doing it is that they can branch out and just get more people in. And like I mentioned earlier, Fortnite is a game launcher now. It's not just a single game. It's not battle royale. It's not save the world. It's a game launcher. It's a place where you can find many different games in, and that's what it is now. Um, if you log into Fortnite right now, it's like Netflix. You see a bunch of different games. That's the first thing you see. Is you don't just automatically just boot into battle royale. It's a bunch of different games, and there's so many games on there, and all made by different creators. It's like Roblox at this point, but way way more advanced than Roblox because of UEFN, because of Unreal Engine, and the stuff you can do with it is just out of this world. It's insane. You can have full on individual full-fledged proper games inside Fortnite, which is crazy to think about. It's just insane. And the graphics are just next level. And you can do this yourself. It's insane. So it's really a non-issue that they're banning some, just a couple different cosmetic items in game modes made for kids. So I don't know why people are complaining. It should not be an issue in any way, any way, shape, or form. Um, but yeah, they want to have more kids play the game and more kids playing these different types of games, which is really weird because what kind of kid? That's another topic. That's another thing. I'm gonna talk about this later. But they basically want to save their assets so that parents don't complain about their kids being exposed to guns and violence and stuff when playing Fortnite. Because now they have an age rating, so now it's on the parents. If the parents see guns, it's on the parents. If the parents didn't put it on the settings, child ratings to everyone, so it's on the parents now, not on Epic anymore. Before, obviously, if a parent want to complain, they can complain because it is marketed as a kid game. I'm pretty sure the entire game is marketed E for everyone, I believe, or something like that. But now they're changing to teen, and they have a separate game modes for little kids. Um, and so now pretty much everyone's happy. Fortnite's happy because they can make more money. The parents are happy because they can restrict their kids to everyone plus. Kids are probably not happy. that they can't play battle royale. But the older guys are happy because they can use their skins or whatever. Unless they want to be hanging out with little kids. If you're hanging out with little kids, then that's on you, bro. You're a little weird. Um, but I mean, this is a very similar topic to video games making kids violent. That's kind of where the issue stemmed from. The fact that parents would complain about it. The fact that they were exposed to all these guns and like violence and stuff. That is kind of the main reason why that I'm theorizing that they did this. But moving on, to the thing I was going to talk about is, what was I going to talk about? There was a topic that I said I was going to talk about later, but I kind of forgot about it. Kind of low key forgot about it. You should do a presentation on it. Um, why games are not making kids violent? I don't know if that's true though. Okay, but yeah, um, all of these like only for this feels like one. I mean, this is pretty much a presentation. The whole everything is kind of a presentation with no slideshows or whatever. But yeah, dude, I completely lost track of what I was thinking, bro. This is what happens when you use your TikTok too much. When you lose your whatever, you have no attention span. Gotta gotta recuperate. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, um, Fortnite. Damn, I really can't think about what I was gonna say. That's weird. This is why I should write down more detailed jot notes. But anyways, only these couple of these are, yeah. Now I remember. Now I remember. It's coming back to me. So obviously, what Fortnite is doing is to save their asses, obviously. But do you really think any kid is gonna be truthful to these age ratings? Like seriously, like do you think anybody is actually gonna be truthful to it? Because when I was a kid and I was signing up to all of these different platforms, I never put my real age. I always made sure that it was like 20 years older than what I was. Like I'll put like 1998 or something, 1950 or something like that. Or I'm pretty sure I've done like 1800s or something like that. Some weird shit like that. But obviously now it feels weird when you turn an adult because now I gotta change all the dates of all these different platforms I signed up to when I was a kid. Cause you gotta be like I think 18 or older to sign up to these platforms, and pretty much every one of us have created a Facebook account or some of these accounts on different platforms, gaming accounts. When we were kids, we bought GTA 5 when before, you know, at 10 years old or whatever. Got our parents to buy it for us, but same exact stuff here. I don't think a single kid is gonna anybody under 10 that likes Fortnite that wants to play Fortnite is gonna be truthful to the age ratings. They're gonna just sign up regularly. They're gonna lie about their age and they're gonna get into the actual normal teen version and play battle royale because obviously that's the main point of the game. Like imagine you putting out a game and a big portion of your audience can't even play the main point of the game, battle royale. I know technically save the world. Okay, yo, that's not even save the world. Who even cares about that anymore? I know that's technically supposed to be the main game, but not anymore. I don't think Fortnite battle royale is the main thing. Um, but yeah, I don't think a single kid is gonna be truthful about the age. They're just gonna play the regular one. Uh, they're just gonna play battle royale. They're gonna do whatever. And moving on to the Big Bang event. I don't know exactly what's gonna happen with it. It's pretty much a mystery about what's gonna happen. But we do know there's an Eminem concert that's gonna happen either before, during, or after. Don't know exactly how that's gonna work. I'm excited for it. Can't wait to see it. But right after the Big Bang event, we're gonna be met with a new world. We're gonna get a new. I don't know if we're getting a new map or we're gonna be returning back to the old map, the Chapter 5 map. But from the leaks, we're gonna go to a new map called Helios. Um, you guys can go search that up to see what that looks like. But it is a really cool looking map. Let me see if I can put up a picture. Don't think I can. But you guys can go look it up. Do it right now. Press Control T or whatever. Search it up. It's the map is called Helios. It is a alleged rumor, or it's a rumor. So take it with a grain of salt. But that's gonna be the new map that we're gonna be going into right after this. And on top of that, we got 3 new game modes that are gonna happen. So Fortnite, obviously, they wanna basically have a monopoly over gaming in general. They wanna make sure that Fortnite is the only place you go to if you wanna play any kind of games. You wanna play racing games, you got it in Fortnite. You got millions of different racing games in Fortnite itself and their own different racing game that we're going to talk about in a second. If you want to play Minecraft, you got it in Fortnite. If you want to play Battle Royale, you got it in Fortnite. If you want to play gun game, Fortnite. If you want to play teamy teams, Fortnite. Any kind of game, you got it in Fortnite now. With UEFN, that's just gonna get better and better because people can make their own games in Fortnite. You can have full-fledged games inside Fortnite. People are not gonna be uploading games separately. They're gonna have it inside Fortnite in the future, and this is gonna be the start of it. So the first game mode that's gonna go alongside the new one, when we return back, is the Lego Fortnite collab game mode, and this is huge because one, good for money because they can sell a bunch of toys. Lego is very rich, and they make a lot of money, and kids go crazy over Lego. I go crazy over Lego. Legos are awesome. Um, so they're having a Lego collab. There's a game mode full of Lego. You play as a Lego. It's a completely different game mode, and it has nothing to do with anything other than anything with Fortnite. It's a completely different game mode. It's like a brand new game. Technically, not really because it's a copy of Minecraft. Basically, not technically, yeah, it is. It is pretty much a game. It's a copy of Minecraft. So some of the stuff that's gonna happen in the Lego game mode is you're gonna have a fully fledged Lego minifigure as a main character, a playable minifigure, and you're gonna be able to do your emotes as the Lego minifigure, obviously, and you're gonna be able to build, which is a big part of Fortnite and Minecraft. But the building is gonna be more like Minecraft. So there's gonna be creative mode and like the survival mode. Creative mode, you can build whatever, just like Minecraft. Survival mode, you gotta survive, just like Minecraft. There's gonna be um one thing that's different about this is there's gonna be guns, which is kind of cool, like but Lego guns, obviously. So this is gonna be for kids. This is gonna be E10 plus. So obviously they did this not just for creative maps, but because they can release these game modes that are meant for kids. So then, and then it kind of goes back on what I said before about how the main point of the game is battle royale. Soon, it's not gonna be the main point of the game. It's not gonna be battle royale. It's gonna be these mini games and these other game modes made by Fortnite, the Lego game, all these different games, and these are some of these are meant for kids. So some of the other stuff that's gonna happen in it, reading off a list right now is workbenches. So you're gonna have crafting. You can craft different things. You're gonna have beds, and you need sleep, just like Minecraft. And there's a couple different stuff like that. Um, you have to mine ores, just like Minecraft. You gotta mine ores. You can craft weapons, stuff like that, building tools. Um, there's a HP energy system and an HP system. Um, then there's gonna be a couple different stuff just like Minecraft on this game. Some of the bigger parts about it is the crafting and the survival aspect. We don't know exactly how it's gonna work. I'm sure Epic has thought about it. They're not gonna do anything that's gonna be too like obvious to get sued over. Obviously they're gonna watch their backs. They're gonna make sure they don't get sued. And because Minecraft is huge. If they can compete with Minecraft, take all of their no, I don't think they can do that. But if they can get to that level, it will be insane. Because Fortnite would just get doubled in terms of numbers, in terms of the player base, everything. The second mode that I want to talk about is the music mode. So this is gonna have a bunch of licensed music from real artists. So some of them artists that are rumored to be confirmed are Lady Gaga, Linkin Park, Imagine Dragons, and some Fortnite music as well. There's a couple other lists that I'm not, a couple other names that I'm not aware of. I don't know if you guys are, but Toto and Alice Cooper. Don't really know who they are, but um, they're allegedly confirmed as well, rumored. But it's gonna be like a festival mode, so we're gonna get more stuff, just like the Travis Scott concert, the Eminem concert, Marshmello, Ariana Grande concert. We're gonna have stuff like that, but interactive, playable levels where you gotta basically like I'm sure you guys have played Guitar Hero and games like that, and I'm sure it's gonna be similar to that, where you gotta kind of hop between different notes and stuff like that. So it's gonna be something like that. And the third and final game mode is a racing game mode. So this is gonna be like Rocket League. This is gonna be together with Rocket League. I don't know exactly how this is gonna work because they're both separate games. But Rocket League is an older game. It might be dying out, so they might just get all the people from Rocket League to go over into Fortnite. I don't know exactly, but this is not gonna be like soccer. I don't think it's gonna be a soccer. From the rumors, it seems to be like a racing game, like like Forza and like all these like motorsport games and stuff like that. just a regular like Mario Kart. Mario Kart probably the best example. Is gonna be a Mario Kart competitor. It's gonna go head to head with Mario Kart, and basically you gotta like race around. There are a couple different maps that were confirmed. Some OG maps from like actual Fortnite. It's gonna be a whole different thing. So they're gonna have these three different game modes alongside Fortnite Battle Royale and all of these different creative maps. Like I said in the earlier, Fortnite is not trying to be a game anymore. They're a game launcher now. If you don't, the sooner you realize that, the sooner you kind of get to be able to picture their plan for the future. Obviously, I think they might have battle royale in the. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think so, because the main writer for battle royale storyline has resigned, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, but the person has stepped down. Forgot the name, but he has stepped down recently. So Burial is still going, but the storyline is gonna be taken over by a different team, different people. The main writer, Donald Mustard, he retired, so he was a main story guy that wrote the story. Incredible dude, by the way, because the story is just insane. The battle royale story is crazy, but now that he retired, I don't think the battle royale is. They might have like a soft conclusion to the storyline soon, after the Big Bang event, because this kind of feels like the end. Maybe I don't really think so. I feel like they're gonna keep going, but Battle Royale as a game mode is gonna keep going. But I don't think the focus is gonna be on Battle Royale. Until now, the main focus of Fortnite was Battle Royale. But now that we got these three game modes that are coming out, there's gonna be four main game modes, and I feel like they're all gonna get equal focus soon. So I don't think the story is gonna get that big of a focus. I don't think battle royale mode is gonna get that big of a focus. Hopefully they do. Hopefully I'm wrong and they actually do get enough focus and like they're still the main part of Fortnite, because I really enjoy battle royale and I really enjoy the storyline as well. It's really interesting. There's a whole different podcast I can talk about the storyline, but I'm not super informed about it, so I'm not gonna touch on it right now, or I don't think I'm gonna touch on it at all because it is a lot to talk about. But that kind of wraps us up for today. Pretty much went over almost everything. Today's episode was a little bit of a different uh direction that I want to have these podcasts going in, because it's very like niche. We kind of talked about some stuff that only like people that are fans of Fortnite would kind of want to listen to in a way. That's why I wanted to talk about it last. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the topic today. If you guys got suggestions for topics I should talk about next week, let me know in the Discord. You can I'll make a different I'll make a thread where you can put down topics. And if you got any questions for the Q&A for today, let me know in the chat right now. I'm gonna go for like an extra couple minutes, and I'll answer as many questions as I can. And moving forward, we might have Q&A sessions posted earlier. Um, but yeah, that pretty much sums us up with everything we talked about. Talked about attention span. We talked about okay, there are some questions that I'm not gonna answer, so don't even bother putting them in the chat. But let's just say a little bit of both, you know what I'm saying? Dream versus Gumball, we talked about that. But we talked about Pokimane cookies, we talked about the Fortnite Big Bang event and the future of Fortnite. But yeah, make sure if you're putting down questions, it's family friendly, because this channel is very family friendly. Not really, but I wanna be like realistic family friendly, because there's like two different types of family friendly. There's a family friendly that's like too PG and like too PC, too like trying too hard basically, and not like just censoring everything. I don't want to be like that. I want to have a little bit of freedom with everything, the content I'm making, but I still want to, like have it family friendly in a way, but realistic family friendly. By that I mean like what majority of the kids are not kids. I'm not targeting kids. That's not my target audience. My target audience is people my age and like teens, I guess, older teens. That's like the main target audience, but I don't want to have it super like, dark and like super you know what I'm saying, super like grim and stuff like that. I'm not gonna say frick. I mean, I don't say the F word at all, so you can't really find any stream of me saying the F word. But the A word is, that's not really a swear word. Saying ass just means donkey. You know what I'm saying? and a couple other words like that. I might sprinkle that in a bit, but I don't say that excessively. That's basically what I mean by realistic, family friendly. Like I don't say it excessively. I don't say it at all, pretty much. But every now and then, it might slip out or whatever. But yeah, family friendly. And in terms of the topics and the games we play, majority of it is family friendly. There's a couple games that I want to play that are not really family friendly, but yeah, like I have a couple games that I want to play soon. Some I got the Batman Arkham games. I got Portal. I got that recently. It was on the Black Friday sale. It was completely free, I think. But it was like really really lucky. I think it was only there for like a day. So I got that. It's an OG like really old game. Thick game by the way. So I got that. We're gonna do like a little let's play. I've never played that in my life, and I've always loved it. Couldn't afford it before, but now that I can, I had to like splurge a little bit, but yeah, you got it. You got any other questions? Let me know. You should do a stream Fortnite that's not family friendly. I mean, I don't focus on being family friendly like in that sense. Like I said, I don't do that, but I just stream like I just like to be myself. Like everything I do on stream, it's just raw and authentic. Same with the podcast. I want to be as raw and authentic as possible. But like IRL, I don't swear IRL. Like I don't. If you can ask my friends, I don't really swear at all. Uh, Actually, don't ask my friends. They're gonna say I do, but yeah, I don't really swear at all. But yeah, that being said, I think it's time for the podcast to end. I talk really fast. That's one thing I noticed when playing everything back. I talk really fast, and a lot of people have mentioned that to me. And I guess I don't know. I gotta calm down a little bit. Too locked in, I guess. Not too locked in. I'm not locked in enough. Not locked in enough. But yeah, I don't know if you guys notice it. Yeah, I think it kind of contributes to the thing we were talking about earlier about attention span. I feel like if I don't talk fast enough, people are gonna get bored, and probably true. Probably is true. But let me know. You summer over your words a bit. Yeah, I do have a little habit of what is it? Mumbling a little bit, mumbling and like just kind of like speeding over some stuff. I do, but I don't talk but fast during my streams. Do I? I don't think I do. This is pods chill for the background, yeah. But I want to have it more chill. Right now it is really loud. I mean, not loud, but like really fast paced. Really like too. I feel like it's too fast. But I want to have it more chill, like just a regular talking like this. Like right now I'm talking naturally. But if I have something planned and I want to present something, yeah, that's exactly what it is. It's mainly just being nervous and not trying to mess up. But I feel like talking too fast is gonna make you mess up more than taking it slow. I do this exact same thing when I'm doing a presentation in school or I'm doing some public speaking. What speeching? Public speaking. I do the exact same thing where I talk way too fast and just kind of mumble over everything. I just want to get it over with. That's kind of the mentality, but it's really bad. To make some more notes and structure it a bit more. Yeah, planning to. This is the only structure I had for today. Only structure. You can see I have a couple notes, but that's it. Just not even notes, just topics I want to talk about. But that's kind of the thing. I want to have it raw. I want to have it really like raw and like unfiltered, as they say. Hey, but we got some more stuff for the Christmas special. Sneak peek, by the way. But there's a lot more stuff happening for the Christmas special. Stay tuned for that. I'm planning to do like a whole cinematic bit and everything. But yeah, I feel like compared to the streams, the podcasts are a bit faster in terms of speech. I feel like I'm a lot slower talking on the streams, more natural. But I feel like sometimes stream is boring because of that. But I feel like that's just me judging myself. I don't know if you guys notice that too. But like whenever I cringe every single time I watch a video back or watch a stream back, and editing is just pain, bro. Editing is just pain because I gotta watch that whole thing back. It's sure you guys feel the same way if you watch something back as well. Especially hearing my voice, bro. Sometimes when I hear my voice, I just yeah. But I think it's about time to end the stream today. Uh, it's been fun. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure you guys drop a follow, drop subscribe on YouTube, and like I mentioned earlier in the podcast, Spotify we're coming on Spotify soon. Gonna catch me on Spotify. Um, hopefully sooner than later. Trying to set that up. But yeah, um, with that being said, the Waffle Club episode 2 is over, and I'll see you guys next week.